Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Opa and Omar, Buti and Sissy, wherever you are, we are here at the Brookside Stadium, the home of villagers, and we are about to witness a test match. A test match it's going to be between the visitors, that is False Bay Rugby Club. They were established on the beaches of Muizenberg in the year 1929 when Kalk Bay and Muizenberg rugby sides got together and then decided to become the False Bay Rugby team. 2016, the Western Province Super League A champions, as well as 2023. All Cup champions were False Bay in 2017. And the legendary coach we all know of, Basil Bay, who steered the troops for many a year at the False Bay Rugby Club. What a legend. And as well, coached by Springbok coach mid-90s Nick Mallett. And in 1971, False Bay moved to their new home in Constantia. And even had French internationals like Fabien Galtry, the present French coach, and Laurent Caban play for them, as well as Neil Hugo, Dale Stanton, FCS Smith, and well as Hugh Jones, who's just been selected from Scotland for the British Lions tour to Australia. Well, that's False Bay, and there they come by number. One will be Nazir, 2 will be Kamva Mgwali, 3 Tariq Allen, 4 Alec Young, 5 Andrew Good, 6 Lindo Nkusani, 7 Jar Goosen, 8 Shane Alderson, 9 Dylan Farlink, 10 Ewan Adams, 11 will be Daniel Hayes, 12 watch the captain Darren Jafter, 13 Mujahid van der Hoeven, 14 Peter Williams, 15 Mikhail Jafter, and as the bomb squads come on during the game, I'll let you know. Well, villagers, let's welcome them, the hosts today. Established on the 2nd of June 1876, that makes them 149 years old and the second oldest club in the Western Cape. They returned to Super League A Rugby in 2015 and have had national names like Mornay Duplessis, Joel Stransky, Nick Mallett, and who can forget Percy Montgomery playing for them in the famous Villagers colours. Well, my name is Barry Wilson, and I'm delighted, extremely honoured to be sitting here today to bring you this test match. And seeing it as a test match and recognised as it is so, they have got the test match referee, Amy Barrett-Turon. She was our rugby musical director today, and Amy has just been selected for the officiating at the Women's World Cup Rugby Tournament in England in August. Well done again, Amy Barrett-Turon, and how honoured we are to have her taking this test match here today. We also need to pay our respects and acknowledge Global Sports Network, Decro Paints, RD Consulting, and as well as G Sportswear as sponsors that are here today, and Sim Control as well. Thank you to those names mentioned for your outstanding service to the media coverage that gives opportunity for people around the country, especially here in the Western Cape, to tune in to the rugby, club rugby on a Saturday or any evening game. How wonderful it is, and thank you to those sponsors for making it happen, and especially to Global Sports Network. This is going to be something today, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to lead to volcanic eruptions here. If you're on an island, you're going to see the colours, the green and red of False Bay. They're going to flow over as they come to this game today, knowing that they have had 3 wins from 4 fixtures. They lost to Heidelberg in their opening game of the season, and since then have been running on 5-pointers. The home side, Villagers, coming out first, second on the log to Durbell, and that's who they lost to in their first game. Both sides enter the arena. The Matador is waiting, Amy Barrett-Taron, and we are going to be seeing the tussle here of tussles for this weekend. Top of the log clash. Get the fever, ladies and gentlemen. Get it at home, get it here, and what a crowd. You would believe that we had a major test match arena. Well, we are, because the uprights that villagers have put up here as well are now of international standards, which is also credit to the club. Two very, very good friends in the officials and the clubs that have played each other over many, many years for the bragging rights. Villagers and False Bay. Motor Vaps, False Bay. Amy Barrett-Taron, she's on the centre spot. She spoke to her earlier before the game. She knows the importance of today's game and is treating it, as she always does, as one of her test matches. This is going to be a cracker, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be what we're waiting for. Explosion time. Amy Barrett-Taron signals to the table. Villagers have had a few disruptions. Their captain, Dan Aspeling, he was seriously injured here last week, and we wish him a speedy recovery, as straight away it goes down deep from Jandre Krobler. False Bay taking it back through the hands of Fralink now. Jefter, oh, it's behind. This could be interesting. Very well tidied up as well by Peter Williams. Fralink now, the big men going to rumble it up further. That's Corson taking it up. Going wide. They're going to run them ragged here, are they? The front, she's onto his man. Can they be tidied up? Andries Follion. He's the big man moving from second centre, where he normally plays, into the first position at first centre. Behind their hands, it goes to Tain. Dancing shoes here. Recycling ball, very important. Neil Sanders. Taking it on further is Thomas Meyer. Back inside from Tain. Neil Fenter, first person on the ball, says Amy, and rightfully so. Scrum off is Mujahid van der Werven from his second centre position for False Bay. Fralink the scrum off now. Back onto Ewan Adams. That kick just bounces out of reach for the flying Daniel Hayes. And when I say flying, I've seen him run. There's no pause here for anybody. That could be an outstanding kick. Soos hulle sê, die bal rol tot diep in die 22 meter gebied. Back it comes again, onto the boot. It's high, it's far. Mikhail Jefter puts it down, a magnificent kick, and Jandre Krobler not able in the sun to keep that one in play. Wow, what an exciting few minutes that we've had. At least 2 minutes of open play rugby. Told you it's going to be test match fever, and we are settling into that after 2 minutes. This contact lens replacement here needed. What a glorious afternoon here at the Brookside Villagers Stadium. Here in the Constantia area and Claremont. Constantia for False Bay and Claremont here for Villagers. And so close to each other, let's call them neighbours. There'll be lots of party celebration today between these good friends, from officials as well as players. It's been a spectacle of club rugby from the early games right through now to this test match this afternoon. Up he goes. This is one of the few times I've seen Thomas Meyer lose his ball. Coming through now is Captain Dafter. You've got it on here now. It's a dance move there from Adams. Short of it now. The game comes through. The big running. Alec Young. Lock forward. Fralink again waiting for it. Trying to work his way through is the bull, Nazir. Solid defense. This is the way to play the game. Attack on attack and attack on defense. Jock Hooson, he's a live wire. Watch out for him. He can even slot into hooker where he's played before. Clear out is good. Referee says play on. It will be turn out of a ball. And stay on your feet is the call. Going diving in, and referee Amy Barrett-Taron, no hesitation to say stay on your feet please. Tighten those seatbelts. This is going to be explosive rocket takeoff. Has Bradley Taine found the touchline? No, he has not. Going to go for poles is Jafta, but that's just going to have one bounce and then go over. And unfortunately, you don't score any points for that. Not even 1 or 2. Definitely not 3. So bouncing in front of the crossbar and just popping over. Jandre problem now. He's got the ball in hand, the fullback for Villagers. He puts it out deep. Frylink is back in position as always. Now, Mikhail Jafta full of running. Just look at the big man again. Alec Young, he's handled the ball well in the 5 minutes. Looking ahead slightly was Peter Williams. And knock into touch. Knock into touch is the call. And they have the option of the line out or the scrum, as Amy Barrett-Taron offers. You'll see coming closer with the ball is Niall Saunders. He's from the overseas club Harlequins. I believe over 140 odd matches for them. And loving his rugby here in sunny South Africa, especially here at his new base, the Villagers in Brookside. Niall Saunders, watch him with his left-footed box kicks from the base of ruck situations. Absolutely outstanding. This is where, if you've played in the front row, this is where you learn to exchange business cards and become pen pals for life. And you can all feel the anars and the aches and pains. Arms out, standing up, no hesitation. Through it goes. Die bus is full. Jy gaan nie hier so deurkom nie. And that is a great tackle from Daniel Hayes. Referee Amy Barrett-Taron will bring them back for the standing up in the scrum advantage to Villagers. As that just went straight across the field. So no advantage gain. Bradley Taine coming forward. And that is an outstanding kick. This is going to put pressure now. This could be the Thomas Mayer show again. Because if he gets his line outs going, then this will come straight down to earth, and then they'll change into their four-wheel drive, and they could take it all the way, but it's the Thomas Mayer to receive. Is the script going to be the same one this week? First, Zander Case, he's got to find his jumper. Mayer goes. Here comes the drive, beautifully taken on by Neil Fenter. He's tackled backwards by False Bay. The big man, Adam Neetling, playing in jersey 1, but scrumming on the tight head. Niall Saunders, through the hands again, it went of Neil Fenter. Saunders looks to the open side. Taine sells a dummy. The knock-on is called. And right on the spot is our music conductor of the rugby this afternoon, Amy Barrett-Taron, and you can see straight away no advantage coming from that. Very exciting 8.5 minutes have gone here. You don't have to go far if you're looking for a game of rugby in this province. Get to your nearest club because there are club fixtures every weekend that bring the crowds, and today no exception. One of the biggest crowds we've seen yet at the Brookside Stadium. They know that this is a top of the log clash, and both these sides here wanting to actually climb the ladder even higher. Can they overtake Durbil? Freilink now. Got to get that ball out. It's an interesting call that, because shoulders were still bound there by False Bay, and put his hand into the scrum, did our eighth man, Mr. Alderson, and hadn't broken. So an interesting one, because picked that ball up. But we've got the experience of international referee Amy Barrett-Taron doing a superb game. Mayer again, here comes the drive, you can see it coming through strongly from Sali. He's the loose head playing in jersey 3 though. Mayer trying to clear out, this the leg drive is good, brought to ground. Sanders, quick ball to Fullion. This will be calmly checked here. Austin Prince is the man that was brought to ground. Pulling it to ground. So collapsing the maul drive is the call. And why not again if it's working? But I've always said, ladies and gentlemen, you get a penalty, take half a try, especially this early in the game. But the Villagers men have the utmost confidence in their line-out work. Have they got the utmost confidence in the kick? Yes, it's just scraped through into the corner. 6 men in the line-out here indicated. Zander Keys now, he's the man to actually make sure they can get Neil. Thomas Mayer again up into it. It's a variation. It's going to be a quick drive. Fenton's on the ball. Is it again collapse? The arm is out, signalling just that. Sanders. Fullion will go straight himself, but he tells the dummy. Tain gives it out to DeFranchi. Oh, he bounces off one, but a superb cover tackle. They can smell whitewash now. They can smell 5 points as the Villagers. Fullion again, but he's got green, white, red, every single colour you can think of, not standing back. And it's stretched out. It's reach out. DeFranchi, parlez-vous français. Yeah, what a try. Working the blind side is Sanders. And then he linked himself, standing tall for that bounce off like the Eiffel Tower, and then coming through to stretch out and find himself a 5-pointer and his team. That's after 12 minutes. DeFranchi. Just taking you through it, you would have seen Andres Fullion crashing it up. Solid defence work by the False Bay visitors. Just the one slip tackle, and that gained the advantage going forward. Trust me, Jandre Krobler, he's got the ability to tickle this over. Skillful player, rate him highly. And that time you heard more of a thud than the actual click on click of leather on leather, the leather boot to the leather ball. Always just listen for that sound, folk, and you'll hear, if you hear that sweet click, like on a golf range, if you make contact and you can hear that click, you know it's gone saver down the fairway. Just giving our credit again to Global Sports Network thank you for being the main provider to get the coverage here. And if you haven't signed up, it's only 30 Rand a month subscription. I believe they've reached over 30,000 viewers now. And thank you for your membership support on behalf of Global Sport Network. That's gone forward. Now it's a knock-on, second time. One for you, one for me, as indicated in the first infringement knock-on. Coming from Villages. Well, the volcano, as I mentioned, is starting to rumble, because even on the sidelines there's a buzz here. The crowds are here in thousands, in big numbers. Wonderful to see. And you can call it a split, not only for the home side but also for the visitors, where they've actually come in numbers from their False Bay Constantia home, and they are just up the road. They are here to try and claim the bragging rights between these two friendly neighbourhood clubs. What a game we've seen so far. Tariq Allen, he's the tight head now for False Bay in jersey 3. He's up against the big man, Raiz Sali. And that's going to be South African beef stick from both sides. And I say it so complimentary. This is triple A grade beef stick between these two men. My goodness, if any of those men had to fall on top of me, the few old bones that I've still got would not only splinter, they would disintegrate. I get frightened just thinking of the contact that they are giving each other there now. Dis groot, dis beefstick. Both standing their ground, claiming their rights. There again, Alderson picking it up, still bound, handing it out. Through the hands it goes now. Out to Jeff at fullback. Here's Hayes. He's got those legs. I've seen him do the 80-metre try, and trust me, not even the wind could catch him when he's at his quickest. And tumble, fingers, and it's turnover time. Villagers put in. Niall Saunders, the scrum half for Villages, fresh from Harlequins Rugby Club in England, playing here in South Africa now. Andries Viljoen, he knows one way and this 4 and 2. Saunders now getting it back all the way to Tain. Tain's played scrum half in his day, trying to find touchline. He finds the halfway line. It's coming across field. Jafta. Now again Peter Williams. Jafta again back onto it. He's tackled by Prince. Freilich now calling, changes direction. Adams is the man. There's Goosen. Got 2 on his back, but he's playing on the flank. Is he off his feet? Most definitely. And Prince coming through, not keeping his body weight. And clearly spotted. Wonderful to see the crowds getting behind their respective teams and cheering, officiating, motivating, you name it, every single thing they can do to get behind their respective clubs. Now the line out. Kamva Mgwali now, he knows how important this is going to be. Canvas ready. False Bay ready. Over the top it goes. The body drive will be immediate. Here it comes, coming at an angle. Penalty arm is out. False Bay know that they 3 meters, 2 meters. It'll be a collapse maul as well. They'll have options. Coming in sideways at the line out, coming in for the collapse maul. Waiting patiently is Alderson, the vice captain, one of them. And now Huison, he's a tiger. He can definitely get over the line. Was he held up? Amy Barrett-Taron right in position. She can even see the pin drop there. Right in position. She's on the right side. It's got to come again. You can see the ball available. Waiting. Going to the far side. Still clearly at short of the line. Pick and go. Some body weight. Last line of feet would have been the infringement. You will see that now. There will be a card. Cynical rugby. And that is preventing what could have been a leg drive and playing off the ball illegally as well to collapse that. So no hesitation for our musical director Amy Barrett-Taron to say to Ewan Kutsia, normally a lock forward, playing on the flank today, you're the man to go to the naughty chair outside the headmaster's office. Right, now we've got Kamva Mgwali. Will it be the same show again? They went to good the last time. They gone to the back. Superbly taken, leg drive, 4 meters. 3 meters, 2 meters, 1 meters. Now it's collapsed on the dance floor. It's a collapse now to bring it a 5-pointer. The shift in the ball, in the driving maul, slipping the tackle, and False Bay. They made sure it is true Bay time with that beautiful leg drive. No falseness there and quite hard for a 5-pointer. This kick so important to take the lead. So we've got through the first quarter of this game, 20 minutes gone on the clock. And Ewan Adams to put False Bay into the lead. You could hear the thud. He tried to force that one. He really hit that. That's like me taking my 3-wood out, which I only have in my old golf bag. Tommy Armour, I think, is the name of the wooden club. It'll probably be going down well as good briarwood now. And when I try and take that out once a year and boom boom it down the fairway, you hear that same dull thud. Only thing is you hear it hitting the trees thereafter. So 5 apiece. Stay on the fairway, says Jandre Grobler with a magnificent kickoff. Coming in front, crisscrossing, so obstruction, no hesitation. Come on now, send the script out. It should be poles. Take the lead back if you, and they have listened to the call of the rugby spirits here. It's psychological advantage. It's needed, especially False Bay did so well, fantastically well with that try move. And they've just had the kickoff, and then through their own infringement have handed back an opportunity for Jandre Grobler to tackle this one over. Let's listen for the click. Prove me right, Jandre. Clickety click. That's gone onto the roof at the Brookside main pavilion. And it's staying on the roof, so some climbing is going to be needed there to get that ball back. But it's a 3-pointer climb on the scoreboard for the men in red, white and black with their green collars. That's the Villagers here at Brookside. 8 points to 5. A magnificent kick. That's got ice, snow, everything on it, and you can see how magnificent it was because it comes back to Mujahid van der Hoofen. Freiling, through the hands it goes of Adams. Moving it across field beautifully from Captain Jafta, down to ground it went. Watch this man Goosen. He stops for nobody, not even the red light at the stop streets, nothing. Mujahid van der Hoofen, one of the brothers, Lindo and Kosani, his brothers on the bench. Freiling, Adams. That's now shoulder to shoulder. That could be interesting. Through their hands it goes. Jafta again. Ball and all brought to ground. Referee, as I said, could be interesting. No arms tackle. And Amy Barrett-Taron calmly just goes across to Andries Viljoen. Just explaining while he's been attended to. And come on now, ladies and gentlemen, and good rugby folk at home. Please join me in calling False Bay and saying, get the T on the field. But you remember they did so well at the last line out, they probably want to shut me down. Half a try, get that 8 points apiece. Amy Barrett-Taron looked like she was going to go to the pocket, but then saw that everything has calmed down. As you can see, the shoulder, and now they're not taking the 3, they're taking a full 5, and it's a great tickle over from Ewan Adams, basically leaving them 7 meters to go, and False Bay can do this. This time the variation, where's it going to go again? Last time went to the back and it was a quick drive. Shortened lumbers in the line out here. 5 apiece. Watch out for Goosen to receive. Watch out for Goosen to receive. Watch out for Hayes. Told you, Hayes. You need more than seatbelts to keep him back, because when those legs get going, it's going to be a hold up though, turnover ball. It's tap and go. No need for any talk back. Jean-Ray Grobler, he's going to look inside. He puts on the brakes for 1 over the top. The big running now, William Scott. The lock, he gets tackled. Sanders, the other lock forward in Corney Oorstason. Out the back door from Tain. Sanders looking, he finds Viljoen. The bull, Sir Salom Ken. As I know him as well. The bull in the ring. Sanders could put this up onto the boot. He's going onto the blind side. Zander Keys. Once again, the leg drive is good. It's straight to ground by Neil Fenter. Prince. Viljoen's one more soft one for Jean-Ray Grobler. Play on. Now the chase is on. Ewan Adams. He's got the breakaway. This is going to be a 25-meter. Closest person is Amy Barrett-Taron. The charge down was the one, and then straight away onto the boot. Premier League soccer dribble forward, bouncing well for Ewan Adams as well, and he rounded off a spectacular try for False Bay. I want to labour the point, but when 3 points is available, take it. They opted for the touchline. 10 points to 8 at the present moment, with a kick for Ewan Adams straight in front of the poles. He'll let the sands of time run down. He'll breathe. He'll wait. He uses up his full time here. And a little chip gives the extra 2 points. And 13 minutes to go here in this exciting clash. 12 points to 8 to False Bay. Ewan Adams knew that when he saw the green grass of home, that all he had to do was use his whip once, and then he just sprinted for the finish line. Chandra Krobler, into the sun it goes. Keep your eye on the ball, that's the call. Straight down, Frylink wanting to play on. Coming back is Ewan Kutsia. Just a little team huddle at the moment. Right, looks like we're all set to go, yes. The connoisseurs of the game will see jersey 3, which is normally the tight head, on the wrong side here for Villagers, but trust me, that is Reyes Sali. He's only wearing jersey 3 because that beefstick needs to actually fit into the jersey, and number 3 was one that he could fit into. Gone to ground. Sanders, Fulyun, Prince, almost through. 1, 2, 3. Turnover ball, Sanders, Tain, Krobler, he's got to find reinforcements. They've gone across the field. Third phase is coming. Tain again. Zander Kays. Offloads to Tain yet again. This is the Kays Tain show. Prince is starting to do a little dance move in the middle, normally from the wing. But referee's got them straight back onto the spot where it was. The same vicinity. And again, don't let the scoreboard frighten you. Take the 3 points and make it 12-11. Villagers say, please, Barry, on the commentary mark, what do you feel? We can't get a full 5-pointer, 7-pointer here. That's gone into the neighbour's garden. So hopefully that they can return that rugby ball on Monday. Even better, returning it today. Thank you, good people next door. Can Villagers return the favour now with their own try format from the line out? It's got to be found. It's gone over the top. It's been knocked on. And you cannot afford to waste those opportunities. False Bay will be very happy with that. Quirson takes it up more. Frylink. A little chip through off the boot. Zander Krobler is in position. He beats 1, he beats 2, but now the pass to Taban Gabriel's putting him under pressure. Normally such good hands, but the pass was also last minute. You take it anyhow, I'm giving it to you. Now you've got to make sure. Amy Barrett-Taron now, up they go. This one is won by Villagers. Sanders now gets it across all the way to Tain. Andries Viljoen, he's going to break one, he breaks two. He's brought to ground by Orson. Zander Case now, he's trying to crash out wide. False Bay defence is solid. Very, very solid. Now again, the big hard running Fenter through the hands, and there's a gap for Prince, but that is the way you make your tackle. Freilink on Prince. They're going to say hello to each other. Here they come to exchange their pen pal cards, and referee Amy Barrett-Taron is going to have a little serious chat here. Have a chat to Mr. Shane Alderson. Have a look at things. And Andries Viljoen. Captain Jafta as it is. Yes, Darren Jafta's called closer. When are you going to listen? Is the song I'm singing out loud. Fuddy Pinter is the next line. But Bradley Tain and Villagers, they know that they can capitalise with more. They want the lead. The drive now to come closer. Zander Keys. That ball is being knocked forward, so it'll be False Bay to get the advantage here again. And if you have a look now, that's 3 kicks that could have been a 9-pointer, and that would have been creating a handsome lead, especially when you're uncomfortable. Strange to see for Villagers. They're normally outstanding at their structured play. First time that I've seen in many a game that they've lost their own line out on 3 occasions. And False Bay now know that the sands of time, with 6 minutes to go basically in this first half. What a half it's been. How true the statement is. Time flies when you're having fun. Lots of fun here with over 2,000 spectators, 3,000 at least. The drive is good. The chippy is good. You better get back because, oh, it's off the knees. Sanders is there. Sanders knows how to run in the snow. He knows how to run in the sunshine here. Viljoen's back. The ball. Krobler. That's forward. Frenchie. The Frenchie. He's onto it again. Sanders. Taking it up, all the Villagers. Tain. Oh, look at this. He's going to tell his grandchildren about that. That's Adam Neetling. When have you ever seen a Jesse Creel, Adam Neetling decisive break like that? Hitting it at pace like Jesse Creel's does in the green and gold. That is the loose head prop in Adam Neetling. Or the tight head prop, should I say, playing in Jersey 1, Adam Neetling. Did he hit that at pace? You heard the ground rumble and tremble. And then even more so, when he hit that whitewash and collapsed down to the ground, you heard the thudding hooves of Adam Neetling. Wow, wow, wow. Is this going to be costly at the end? 13 points to 12. That kick would have been so important. Let's hope that the Spookies don't come back later in the game and haunt, because kicks like that plus 3 penalty kick options start adding up to 11 points that were on offer. But what a game, 13 points to 12. 2 minutes. Oh, I love this kicking off here. And look at that, you're kicking to your players, and Nkosani does just that, but it's off a boot. There's no knock on there. Adjudicated well there by Amy Barrett-Teron. Andrew Good. False Bay taking it on again. Out of my way, please, says Nazir. Here comes Tariq Allen. The buses fall. Jy gaan nie so opklim nie. Frelink, he's got to give it out to Adams. It's a long pass out now to Goosen. He does the slip and slide. But look at him go. No matter what hard slide, anything, Goosen will make it happen. Good. They're starting to get through, cross the advantage line. Better retreat, villagers. Frelink choosing a good option. Goosen again. Recycle. Keep the discipline. First man there. Tariq Allen, he's the man that's down. He had a nice run there, but I just hope as well that when he went to ground, it wasn't an awkward landing on those ligaments on that knee. That's what I think it could have been. Bradley Tain hits it, but only hits it 15 meters forward. Working on Tariq Allen here, getting those ice packs out. But that was Aina, and you can see the big man. The call has come. He's going to have to be changed, and those ligaments, I hope that for Tariq Allen and for False Bay, that is only for today. But the way things are looking, that is a serious limp. And Tariq Allen's, he's not a man that goes off too easily. So there will be some shuffling around here now. Ethan Wasserfall, he'll come on. Completely different. He'll play in the front row. Completely different stature to Tariq Allen. But a wise call. There's a long season ahead. And if there's any niggle now, rather see the long season out. Nazir again tidying up for False Bay. He runs into Sali. Frelink again. That could be hard. That could be pocket time for Amy Barrett-Teron. Saying please keep it down. There's going to be a discussion now between AR on the far side and Amy Barrett-Teron. Can't hear Amy at the moment. She's not wired up to get it across to you. There's going to be a card. And it's a red card. And that's the last thing False Bay wanted. The last thing. And this could be the 20-minute red card option. Alderson now, he's going to have to get right to the naughty chair, and that is glowing red. And the sooner he can get there, his 20 minutes. That's a knee off the ball incident and knee being used. And that's the last thing that Shane Alderson and False Bay needed. Now it's the interesting call, probably the last call of the half. 13 points to 12 to Villagers. They just want to extend it by an extra 3. And Captain Darren Jafter just having a chat there to Amy Barrett-Taron. This will bring the thousands to their feet, the home side supporters. It's a long kick. It could be a great kick. It's not going to have the Bianchis. It's under the pole. Frylink now just nudges it into the Diaz Tavern restaurant and says, let us actually go and have half time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Rugby, Super League A rugby in the Western Cape at its very, very best. A 1 point difference. Well, 13 points to Villagers. False Bay 12. 40 minutes has flown by. 2 halves have gone of 20 minutes. And now we start moving into the third quarter and the fourth quarter. And we look forward to that exciting second half. You go and get yourself some refreshments. We're going to get ourselves that bottle of water, and don't go too far. We'll be back shortly. We are back. The only thing that has disappeared is the sun. The beautiful sunshine here in Cape Town today has gone behind the mountain, and now we are set for a second half of 40 minutes here at this clash between False Bay kicking off in the second half. Beautiful kicking as well by Ewan Adams. The big man taking it up is Andrew Good. Now coming through again, Kosani. Jafta playing in the 2 jersey is Goosen. He's on the flank though. Jacques Goosen. Still there's a rumble in the jungle. Frieding's got the ball on a tray here. Jafta. The scramble defense is good. False Bay coming at them. Nazir. Here comes the big running man. In Nazir there, taking it on. Just look at this play now that they're starting to show. Here he goes, is Goosen. Direct, hard running. It's pick and go time now. Still short of the line. Referee Amy Barrett-Taron is right on the spot and saying that has been held on to. And the turnover was very good from the Villagers. Time will be off here now. And just holding on short of the line. Jafta could be the man in question there. Went for it. And Villagers' first man receiver. They've had some injuries knocking them recently, are the Villagers. Could be up to at least 4 variations, 4 players out for this weekend's game. And the last thing that they would want now is another injury. Working hard here. This doesn't look like that we're going to get any go forward here. Strapping, looks like ankle. Could be a replacement needed. But the repair work is superb at the moment. But is he going off? He has been replaced. And all ball is out now. And it was superbly taken by Freilink. But Freilink and Adams bumping into each other and then losing control. Dylan Utete, he's the man coming on now in jersey 20. The drive is good. Everybody's in there, including Sali, Case, the throw, everything is good. Once again, just starting to push handbags around here now and starting to push beer mugs around and saying, one for you, one for me. And Amy Barrett-Taron is taking no nonsense, just calmly takes 10 steps forward I haven't got time, she says, for any silliness like this, and calmly goes forwards. You can see the international experienced referee is here to officiate the game of music rugby and not WrestleMania. False Bay now coming closer. To the line out. This is going to be an interesting line out take. Amy Barrett-Taron saying there's crisscrossing, and straight away the penalty, and on his way is Tane. Prince now receives it. Out it goes to Krobler. He dances once, back inside to Prince. Prince again. Making great ground here. Now Sanders. Big men taking it up. Got to get it back. Niall Sanders yet again. Tane. Case. Beats one, beats two. Still in the middle of the field. The charge down is good. Frieden gets it. It's soft hands. Taking it up was Nkosani. Same call again. And great steal, first on the ball. And Villagers now through Tane, just tickle it closer. Could have been Ewan Kutsia on that steal. The big man himself shifting out onto the flank. And a lovely first to the ball steal. Xander Keys. To the back it goes. Taken by William Scott that time, but you can see the knock on in the middle of the field now, in the tackle. Coming out wide, Alec Young. Once again, Lindo Nkosani, he's been active today. Ball is out. Alec Young to pick and go. Nazir trying to help out there. Nkosani yet again. Ewan Adams now put some heart onto that. It's got to work for his own team. In the air challenge, straight to ground. Nothing serious about that. Ball is out. There are going to be some very sore bodies today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because it has put your body on the line stuff for the week. Again, just some attention given to Daniel Hayes here on the left wing. Repair work being done. Also time for the men with the water bottles just to get on and just to refresh is the call. Seven minutes gone in this first half, second half should I say, my apologies. 7 minutes of the first quarter in the second half. And you've got Villagers leading 13 points to 12 over False Bay. They wrote about it, they spoke about it, they said it was going to be the fixture, one that actually would get the highest test match honour, and you can see how it's panning out like that. As is repeated with international referee Amy Barrett-Taron to conduct the orchestra here today. What an afternoon of club rugby at its fantastic South African best. Niall Saunders on the halfway line. All the repair work done. There's a good scrum here from Villagers. They are driving the scrum. Everybody's still playing to the laws, but now there's a breakaway by False Bay. The arm is out. Saunders puts it down. It's got to be a sprint for home now. It could still be a sprint for home. It's try time! T-R-Y, it's try time! That came from the 8-man scrum. And there would have been an interesting debate if that hadn't been a try given, because there was somebody interference as the 2 men chased for home. But superb running. Down the blind side. And Villagers scoring in the far corner. Who other than Tabian Gabriels. He's really put his hand up for Villagers on the wing the last couple of weeks, and he has made himself known in each of the games that I've been able to enjoy watching him play. And there again, no compensation. You cannot, when there's speed available, use it. And Gabriel's, he's got plenty of that. Very important kick. That's to the left hand upright. 18 points to 12. Anybody's game still. Centuries of time still to play here. 31 minutes still to go. Full credit here to Ewan Adams and the way he has been giving the respect to his kickoffs. A little deeper now that time, but it gives his time for his players to get there. Obstruction is the call. Forming the barrier wall, definitely in line with the advancing runners from False Bay. And you cannot put the wall up and prevent players behind you receiving the ball, and that will be direct obstructing the running players to the tackler. A kick to the corner flag leaves it about 7 meters, and this is what I was referring to. Can False Bay now get their 7-pointer? They did score in the first half from a line-out move. Mgwali, now it comes to ground. Got to keep it up, breaking away is Goosen. He's 4 meters short, it comes to ground. Armors out for going off their feet will be Villagers. On the mark, please, is the call. Now call again. What about a 3-pointer? Half a try. Make it 18 points to 15. Then just a penalty kick needed. But they say no ways. We know that we can get this 5-pointer and then hopefully make it 18-17 with a kick to come, says False Bay. And that's what I mean. When you get half a try, please take it. Ask Rassie Erasmus and the Bokke and Andre Pollard. Penalty kicks win you a test match. And to test match we have here, even if it is a 1-point victory. And how many we saw of those when we were sitting watching World Cup rugby. Saunders will get it back onto his left boot. Not as high and as far as he can normally put them up, but at least it takes it outside the 22-meter line, says Villagers. False Bay still ready to attack. They can do it from here. Numbers in the line out. At the back it goes. Again, Villagers win it from the back. Sanders again. Tane will put it downfield. That's the way. Turn them around. Long way to come back for False Bay, but they've got the experience. They've got the pace. They've got the players. Adams now. He knows he's going to have to put it onto his boot. Has he overcooked that one? No, it is a magnificently judged kick. And Ewan Adams returns that with interest for False Bay and says, let's go back where we were not so long ago. This time the only difference though, Zander Case has now got to find his jumper. He's got to put in for Villagers. Can False Bay take one away from Villagers who have been disrupting their lineouts? False Bay doesn't look like they're going to go up. Goes to the front to Sali, Reyes Sali. The big men again rumbling it up. Sali calling for us in to protect. Sanders now on the boot. And that's what I'm talking about. Just look at that coming down with cloud dust on it. And that'll be knock into touch, knock forward first. Tabi and Gabriel's going up. Peter Williams was going up. And all that came in is a knock into touch, and Villagers have taken the option, have they, of the line out? No, they haven't. They've been called back to scrum order. First time down for replacement to find their feet here in more ways than one, especially in the front rows. Niall Sanders, he knows where to go from here. Villagers had an explosive scrum the last time. Early engagement. So with that engagement nullifying the second option for scrum, Sanders now up to the big men. And that will be Thomas Mayer taking it on. Zander Keys looking off his left shoulder. He finds Tane now onto Andries Viljoen using quick hands. A beautiful flick over from Krobler. De Franchi, the try scorer in the early first half, but the referee says the best tackle on the touchline is the touchline. And never ever misses a tackle, never ever misses a tackle. All the way down that whitewash will reach out and grab the bootlaces. And there it did it exactly that. So De Franchi taken into touch. And replacement coming on, according to us, it'll be Mitch Liberty. Offers Alec Young. And Kamfa Mgwali also taking a break, so Huisin will shift from the flank back to his original position. Mitch Lamberti at the back. Ewan Adams, look at the big men come running through, fresh legs as well. Freiling's got plenty of time. Adams dances one, dances twice, puts snow onto it. Judging it back is Krobler. Oh, that's even higher. That might have hit one of the aeroplanes passing by. He could have had it, but it's knocked forward off Krobler. Freilink, he's overcooked that one, has he? Yes, he has. So referee will call them back for the original knock-on. No advantage there. So straight into touch, so no advantage coming from Freilink's kick. Keep the concentration going in that front row. 22 minutes left. Almost the third quarter. Sands have run out. A great scrum backwards, and a great scrum backwards actually earns the Villagers the penalty kick, and our call again. Where's the kicking tee? Where is the kicking tee? But the corner kick is called for. $18 points to 12. Villagers lead, and they want to take a bigger lead here now. Hence their option to go down the far touch line. So wherever you are, if you've been tuned into this game, a huge thank you to Global Sports Network. Wonderful coverage that they're providing, not only for the game of rugby, but let's focus on rugby for this afternoon. Schoolboys as well as school rugby, school sport. Global Sports Network, supported by Decro Paints and RD Consulting and G Sportswear, as well as Sim Control. Thank you to those businesses for making it possible that this media coverage can reach wherever you're sitting, at home, restaurants, with friends, watching this encounter. Wonderful to have that support, and if you still want to get involved and become a business partner with GSN, I know that they would welcome a call from you. This could be the end of the day for Adam Nietlin, the try scorer. He ran some 25 meters when he hit the line like a center earlier on, but that's also some extra damage now in the front row and the injury list for Villagers. Coming on in jersey 17 is Kahosi Mashagane. And the other Nkosani brother on for False Bay. It's still being taken on. It's still going. They've got to get this back to ground as the Villagers. Yes, you can see it there, popping out now. Dylan Otete, he's normally the Spider-Man. He can break through with his explosive running. The arm is out. That could be for last line of feet infringement. False Bay standing tall. They actually closing the gap. Tane now looks for Prince. He's had a good game today as Austin Prince. And Poles is the call, and it's music to my ears. Bring me the cheers, because that is on a golden plate. And you're now going to make sure that False Bay have to score twice with 20 minutes to go. 18-12. Can they take it to 21 points to 12? Wow, that's gone right into the brickwork. Jandra Grobler not taking any chances with the chip, but a boom boom of a kick. And making sure that went straight through, Saver to Sinipala. 21 points to 12. 2-1 versus 1-2 on the scoreboard. Don't write False Bay off. They are the comeback champions. Adams done exceptionally well today. Up it goes to Utete. Spider-Man starting to spread his wings now. Sanders. Back it goes to Fenter. Through their hands now. Mayer looks like now it's coming back. Sanders trying to find a runner. The big man could be Merlon. Rolls once, rolls twice. And Sanders now is going to put this up into the heavens. Peter Williams, plenty of time. He's going to return that. That could be directly out. And directly out it is. Outside his 22 and taken back there. You can see outside the 22. And our False Bay is now starting to put themselves under pressure. Up they go. Look like it was Fenter. Now the leg drive is good. Still it's good. Still going strong. This is a rumble in the jungle. No one can see. It's coming back slowly now. Then again, Nathan Malon. He rubs shoulder to shoulder. That could be high. It could be he was dipping. So Amy Barrett-Taron very happy with that. Utete. That's getting to know each other in your ID books because that imprint is going to stay on each other's as shoulder-to-shoulder tackles are made. Tabian Gabriels, the try scorer earlier on, starting to come out of his shell now. Malin again. Sanders, Tain. Played well today as Bradley Tain. Sanders now the big running Fullion. De Bull. Snorting and huffing and puffing. That's over the top. It came from Neil Fenter. Sanders waiting. Malon, he's actually touched it 3 or 4 times in the last 2 minutes. 16 minutes left on the clock. He's standing. Now that, I felt the ANAR here, and I'm sure you did on the couch at home. Sanders now sees a gap. Sanders sees a gap. Sanders doesn't need more than any little gap opening up. He saw that in the fields of the Harlequins overseas in England. And that was through the mist. And here when he sees sunshine and a sliding door opens like that, Neil Sanders says, give me the hard green grass of South Africa as I put my ears back and take it for a 5-pointer. Villagers 26, False Bay 12. The game is still there for the taking. Do not go away. Do not actually start thinking that it is all over. What a great crowd it's been today. Thank you everybody for coming out to be around the stadium here and support club rugby at its very best. right over the black and white stripes of the crossbar are the extra 2 points. So the conversion, 28 points to the 12, 28. Just waiting again for a start. Oh, that's gone. That's great kick from Adams. Otete trying to tidy it up. Hard running now, coming forward, but beautifully closing the space. False Bay forcing the knockover. Through the hands it's going to go from Josh Florence, who's on the field. Waiting for the ball to come back. Right again. Now we're waiting for False Bay. A little bit of quietness at the moment. Once again, standing around, and 11:46 left on the clock. Crowd now waiting for some action. False Bay, the lights are on. False Bay needing to score. Standing up early, not wanting to engage. Lots to say, so referee Amy Barrett-Turon says, I gave the free kick. You got lots to say thereafter. Straight to a straight-on penalty. Just love the way that Amy Barrett-Turon doesn't react. Just says, I've given the call. You want to say something thereafter, which is unnecessary. Accept it like you should. And then if you can't and you're going to add your own little bit, then we'll just go to the straight arm. And that's for either side today, whether it's been Villagers or False Bay, standing her ground and officiating and controlling. International experience at its very best. Zander Keys now. Into the line out they'll go. Thomas Mayer yet again on the ball. Zander Case is broken free from it. False Bay, the arm is out. Collapse more will be the call. And the option now as well, taken in for the first call from the band. And now Bradley Tain is going to go to the corner flag. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the ball is now starting to come to a slow end. Less than 10 minutes to go in this game. The music starts to play a little louder. It's become a bit stop-start. 28 points to 12, Villagers leading. And taken away in the front by Congo Nkosani, one of the brothers, as I mentioned, Nkosani brothers. And straight away again, Nathan Malon made a big impact since he's come on, and you could see him ripping that ball away, even taking players as well. Wilson holding on to it, and Malon strong enough to take ball and player with him and indicate and show that it is a clear infringement. Sensible call now. Again, second option, take the 3 points. Studying is Jandre Krobler, studying so well that he's actually savored right through that crossbar, right over it, and now taking 3 points on to 31 points to 12. 31 points to 12. Can False Bay? They've got the spirit. Ewan Adams has been again superb. Just look at that attacking kick. Austin Prince puts it back to Jandre Krobler. Freiling's back. He's also had a great game. Yasin Kusani. This is Kanga. And Kanga is on his way. Clear out quickly. Matthew Damonte is the man on the ball now. Freiling moving to first receiver. Oh, that's a great pass. That's superb pass. False Bay now knowing that they're going to have to make things happen. Lamberti. Once again, their numbers on here. It's got to move. Hayes out to Wilson. Nkosani standing in the wide channel. False Bay now playing at a different pace. The intensity is much better now. Freiling. Lamberti. Trying to vary it here. Taking it on his captain, our captain, Darren Jafter. Freiling again, over the top, and now it's going to be Austin Prince, and no one is going to catch Austin Prince. I say that, and I'm confident that he's going to go all the way. And there's some interesting stuff taking place in the far corner. Austin Prince could be called back. Just under 5 minutes now. Jandre Krobler. Their men starting to cramp all around on both sides. 36 points to 12. Been an entertaining first half. It really was fiery stuff. It really was quick and explosive. Second half became handbrake stuff as well at times. Could that curl back? No, it's gone past the left hand upright. 36 points to 12 the score. 4 minutes left on the clock. And False Bay, they a proud club. They will want to come back and put some points on the board. At the present moment, it might be a long way too long. Ver weg for the False Bay manne to turn this around. Darren Jafter, the captain, trying to marshal the troops together. Once again, Ewan Adams. There's collision in the air, but that is both everybody jumping for the ball. The kick is good. Now that is clever rugby. That is such clever skills from Niall Saunders. He's going to get his man. He beats one, he beats two. That's such a recovery as well. Lamberti taking it up. Come on, False Bay. Are they able now to put one onto the scoreboard? And referee now say no arms tackle. And as you can see, Amy Barrett-Turon singling there as well. Where the ball landed, that's where they'll come for the penalty. Who's coming on with you? Just this. What's this? We're running here now into the darkness. Yeah, the floodlights are on. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. The no arms tackle penalty puts it deep into the Villagers 22. Right, Malon again, definitely taking it on here. False Bay wanting that 5-pointer so badly. Tane again, just turns False Bay around. He hasn't found this time. Ewan Adams, across field, all the way to Josh Florence. And fingertips there again, pass going forward. And just not working for False Bay in the last 10-15 minutes of this game. At times just making it difficult for themselves, unfortunately, but they came here with the spirit and the efforts to make it happen this afternoon. Don't go away, folk. As soon as we hear referee Amy Barrett-Turon call it to an end, I'm going to be making my way downstairs to get on-field interviews. Now we're going to go. 30 seconds. Straight on penalty again. Referee's arm is out. Austin Prince William Rose waiting. Malon. Rose again. Tain. Fullion. Oh, that's straight to ground. And this could be the end of the dance, because all that is now needed is for this ball to go into touch. But Wool Villagers want to play on. They tap it and they say genoeg is genoeg, and Bradley Tain hooves that backwards, but the game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with me. I'm going to get down onto the field to call the players, even get hold of Amy Barrett-Teron and ask her to say a few words. We see you shortly. Come back. We're going to do on-field interviews. To do it through, yeah. Right, a very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again here at Brookside, the home of Villagers. What a Super League Western Province club game we've seen this afternoon. And we are joined here as well by the experienced international referee, Amy Barrett-Teron. Amy, the first thing I want to say to you is how proud South Africa is of our referees, and especially you. And I believe there's some exciting times for you coming up in August.
Yeah, but it's a Women's World Cup coming up, so this was good prep for me. Nice competitive game, nice and spicy as well, so I'm looking forward to it.
Amy, and you know, you've got all your assessors and your people watching you, but I just love the way Amy stays so calm, cool, collective, experience showing. Give us your feel of the game today. Yeah, you know, bits and pieces here and there seem to get a little heated.
Yeah, 100% correct, Barry. There was definitely a little bit of spice in the game. But it seems like the boys, some of them have played with each other, against each other in previous things. So I enjoy that. Club rugby is a good, pure kind of rugby. We've got no TMOs, no communication with the ARs, but yeah, it's good to get stuck into that because they make you work. They make you work at every breakdown. They challenge you with good questions. Yeah, I really liked it.
Oh, great. And well, what do you think of this turnout for club rugby? I mean, you're used to the stadiums blaring down at you, but well, look at this. You can see the thousands here this afternoon supporting club rugby.
Yeah, this is magic, and it's so nice. Everyone's so close to the field. I enjoy this kind of intensity. You can feel it coming from the sideline, and yeah, it really bodes well for club rugby in Cape Town, South Africa.
Well, where are you off to next week, or what's on the agenda so we can get behind Amy Barrett-Teron? What's next?
So I'm on my way to Portugal for the Women's World Cup warm-up camp, and then I've got some warm-up matches, and then I'll be over in England in August.
Well, Amy, on behalf of our country, we are so proud of you and all the other officials. Handshakes, outstanding officiating, and do us proud as you always do in your travels around the world. Go well, and thank you for today. Right, folk, I'm going to be calling on a few players now. And Bradley! Just trying to round them up. They're just going to say thank you to their corner. But Ewan Adams is here. And Ewan, good afternoon to you, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I actually had the honour of commentating on this game, Ewan, and let me tell you what, I put a big highlighted circle around your name. I thought that you had an outstanding game for False Bay. False Bay can be very proud of themselves. They came here, especially in that first half, under my impressions, and just in the second half seemed to put pressure on themselves.
Yeah, I think we worked very hard this week, the last 2 weeks, having a bye the last week actually, and just to come back and knowing what we're going to face. Village is a massive pack, getting a red card and losing one of our props actually put us backwards mentally. But we managed to fight in the first half. Second half, I think we just like letting it slip, getting into the right areas, but then concede turnover. So yeah, we must just learn from this and go work hard at this coming week.
Ewan, you know, I want to emphasize something, especially to youngsters watching out there. Something today that I was so impressed with in your game was your kicking off. And you've obviously practiced that, because I'm telling you, you almost had some of the aeroplanes that were flying over. And you every opportunity from kickoffs for your False Bay players to get underneath it or turn that into attacking. Because you're actually kicking off, not to the opposition, you're kicking off for your own players. And congratulations for the time you've spent. Do you agree with that?
I do agree. Actually, we as a club, we handle kickoffs as a set piece. We don't just go out and kick off. We have a plan of a kickoff. I don't know if you watched our previous games. We normally go middle, send out someone who can compete, and when we go left or right, we go deep and high so that we can compete, because we want the ball back, because we take that situation, the whole kickoff situation, as a set piece.
No, you're so noticeable, but they got to have the man that's able to do that, and you did that for them. Come on, Bradley, come and join. It's rugby time now. It's two fly halves here, Bradley and Evan, and come and stand on this side here so I can feel like a hooker in front of these two fly halves here. Just want to say, you enjoy that game, Bradley?
Yeah, very much so. It was a personal one for me. I played about 3 years ago. I was a False Bay player, so it's always extra nice to get the win over a former team of yours.
Well, this man needs to go and get warm, so I'm going to let you do the handshakes and congratulate each other, and I'll carry on chatting to Bradley.
Both from Hermanus.
Both from Hermanus. Well, Hermanus, wherever you are, Hermanus men down there. I know that there's lots of supporters. Hermanus, you should be proud. Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Masterful today, in control. A big pressure on you, because you know you've had lots of disruptions. Your captain Dan Aspling went off as well last week, and let's look forward to a speedy recovery for Captain Dan. But to you, the way you just kept your composure and kept cool, turned them around when you had to, is what really impressed me.
Yeah, I think firstly, before the game today, we spoke about our captain Dan. I don't know anyone who loves rugby more than he does. So it's very sad to see what's happened to him. Obviously, he's in our prayers and wish him all the best. I think playing flower for a team with a pack like Villagers, I think anyone would have been man of the match today. So I'm just very grateful that everything seemed to click today. At times it was a bit messy, but I think other than that, everyone gave a full effort, and I'm just chuffed with the result and with the boys.
Yeah. You're going to hear on commentary if you watch the replays and that. Here's one old man that keeps on saying, penalty kicks, you get them over, it's half a try. Ask Andre Pollard when he wins World Cup test matches by 1 point. And I know
points are on 7 points, so it makes a bit more sense then. So
well, today you definitely had the field, Bradley Taine. You were controlling it, you were the master, you fully deserve my highlighted name as man of the match, and anybody else's who your club agrees, and you go on, and all the best to you and your club.
Thanks a lot. Really
okay, thank you, Bradley. Go well. Well, here I am, Bradley Taine has just said goodbye to me, and it gives me the opportunity, standing here on Brookside, just to close things down. What a game of rugby. Scoreboard still standing tall at Villagers 36, and you've got their friends from False Bay on 12. The crowd's still here, the noise is gathering, the music's going to be turning up, the kettles are going to be on, lots of cups of tea tonight, and lots of Cook Sisters and cheesecake I'm sure are going to go down well, or maybe something a little sterker. My name is Barry Wilson. Thank you for being with me as we've celebrated this great club rugby game. And as I always say to you, if you get the chance around the rugby field especially, and you see somebody standing with a sad face, take off one of your happy smiles, go across to that person, give it to them, and let's keep on believing in our beautiful game, especially here in this great country. My name Barry Wilson, signing off, and see you at the next one.